I'm gonna try and do this like a real YouTuber. What's a real YouTuber? How do they do this? Hi, I'm Tatenda, and this is my presentation about my extended project. What was my extended project about? I looked at if YouTube enhances people's lives for the better. That was my extended project question. It was about YouTube and the effect it has on people, both YouTubers, the people that make the content, and people who watch YouTube. Do we call them YouTubies? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so. What did I learn? There are a few things I didn't learn that I already knew, like YouTube does affect people, but it affects people in many different ways. For example, I learned quite a lot about the people in my school that watch YouTube. I learned quite a bit about them in terms of like their views on YouTube. YouTube can be used in a positive manner. It can be used to access information and a form of free entertainment. However, at times it can be misused and people can use it to put forward their negative views. Overall, YouTube is positive. It can provide a way for people to show skills and interact with the public. YouTube vloggers can help with promoting positive self-esteem and can provide a relatable person when someone may be struggling. Cat videos are great and uplifting on a bad day. It can be a great teaching tool with a clip for everything. Unfortunately, trolls can be damaging to self-esteem. I think it's a very useful teaching resource. It saves using lots of CDs, and the visuals really help too, so you can show your orchestrals, players, etc. I can use it to score accompaniments for singers, etc., and can transpose to suit. I'm guessing that makes sense. Yeah. I enjoy using YouTube as it is easy to work. I find it an excellent resource. There are concerns of what is put onto YouTube, as you never know if it's 100% safe until you watch it. The comments below are often not appropriate, but good for showing links and ideas. Overall, I really like YouTube. Sometimes it's just the small things you say that have the biggest impact. YouTube is very useful for when you want to learn new things, like how-tos and even revise for a specific subject. Very useful, and without it I would be very bored at home. I love YouTube. They should stop the new autoplay they have. It can be very annoying. I think YouTube is a good way to find verbal revision and to discover things you do not know. YouTube is a very excellent website and there is a lot to do and to watch. It allows people to learn new skills such as how to make a pie or how to play the guitar. Very specific, I like that. On the other hand, people show pointless videos on YouTube which are quite stupid and a waste of time. Light. I guess the YouTubers have actual special lights. I think it's a brilliant way to entertain people and to also help them with advice. There are many things to learn. On the other hand, negative and offensive comments can be hurtful. Inappropriate content is available for younger people to see, which can be very bad influence if they're not monitored. That's true. YouTube is making a mini YouTube for kids so that they can show kids stuff, but they've disabled the comment section so that, we can avoid bad comments. It just makes it a bit safer, YouTube is an interesting place to find out how to do certain important and interesting things. There are various benefits and drawbacks in relation to YouTube. However, it's very useful and you can learn so much from it. I think I'm sure they mean YouTube, is good as it can be educational and it can be entertaining. It's good for music and videos that help you, example with schoolwork or general things like how to do hair. It is addictive. It connects people all over the world through viewers and subscribers. It can isolate people in terms of spending too much time on the internet and not enough with your family, but it is a very valuable learning resource for a wide range of things. Its values outweigh its negative aspects of individuals on the site, which I came to that conclusion as well. I think the values of YouTube, its useful values, its positive aspects, outweigh the negatives. Because although we hear a lot about hater comments and trolls and arguments that start in the comments and inappropriate videos, you see less of them. You just sort of see repeats of like the same sort of inappropriateness or the same sort of bad comments. You can't escape negatives, I came to conclude. In terms of YouTube, those positives outweighed those negatives. Overall, it does enhance people's lives, as people who filled out my survey said, but then they do recognize that there are things that are not necessarily foolproof with YouTube, which I think is important to recognize, because you can't just label it as the greatest thing ever. No one should ever say there's anything wrong with it. You should try your best to try and avoid that, or not be the person doing the wrong thing, and just trying to keep a positive attitude, which is what YouTube is initially about. I learned that YouTube is the second most visited site in the world. I learned a lot of research skills, which websites to trust, which websites look a bit odd, maybe just a bit biased. Also, when I was trying to do my research, I didn't find many books on YouTube, and I don't know if that either implies that it hasn't been recognized as something you can write about, or it's just simply no one has written about it yet. I took the challenge of giving up YouTube, but towards the end of my project, so that it wouldn't impact my project. In class, we use YouTube quite a bit. I also said that within this challenge, I would have to make school an exception, because I can't stop the entire class from watching a video if it's educational and it benefits us. It proves that teachers do use YouTube as a learning resource and rely on it a lot. Even though I'm doing this challenge, giving up YouTube, I can't really get away from it, because teachers are using it to teach people stuff. According to my statistics, just about half of the teachers that took the survey, sometimes, otherwise often, use YouTube in their leisure time. So that's not for teaching. What I learned, YouTube is becoming a universal thing. It's not just confined into people filming themselves in their rooms. They're now going to places and filming, communicating with people through YouTube. They're meeting new people through YouTube, getting opportunities for themselves out of YouTube by using YouTube. For example, many YouTubers are making books, podcasts, documentaries, movies. They're going into acting, singing, music careers. Like Justin Bieber was what you might call a YouTuber, because he made his start on YouTube. It is addictive. It connects people all over the world through viewers and subscribers. It can isolate people in terms of spending too much time on the internet and not enough with your family. But it is a very valuable learning resource for a wide range of things. Its values outweigh its negative aspects of individuals on the site. It is amazing and entertaining. It is a platform that enables people with previously no confidence the confidence to share videos of themselves and talk to others. It allows people to feel connected and part of something bigger than their life at home, and makes people feel good at something when they may not have felt they were good at something. I thought this would be a good way to do the presentation part, because it was about YouTube and, filming camera. Oh, why did I think this was a good idea again? I don't have enough good reasons. Thank you very much for watching my presentation.